Hello, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. It's been a hot minute. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. Out of nowhere, I feel Shuichi's hands cupping and lightly squeezing my crotch. It takes the tent hidden inside, twitch at the sudden touch. Ah!
You sure about that? This guy here at least seems pretty happy.
Shut up!
I managed to snag myself such a cute boyfriend.
I feel like I don't get taken seriously at all. I am not cute. That makes me sound so small.
I could carry you around in my pocket.
Hard pass.
Oh, but that would be so cute. You could be like my little pocket boyfriend.
Your weird ideas scare me sometimes.
Weird? I thought it would be a nice idea.
Your sense of taste is truly unsettling sometimes. I think I'll pass. Thank you very much.
Oh, alright. At least I tried.
By the way, I forgot to ask back during the festival, was Hitoka-chan truly okay with me stealing you for the dance?
She made me promise to go out with her another time and give her all my attention.
You're really gonna have your hands full with that.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. But it allows me to dance with you, so it was worth it.
You're so sappy.
Sappy?
Truly the greatest sap master. Oh my god.
Now you're just mocking me.
Who? Me? I would never.
You can't pull an innocent act. You're way too smug.
Shuichi kisses my neck again, putting a hand on my chest and squeezing me.
Hey, you. Have you liked dating me so far?
That's kind of sudden. Where did that come from?
Just humor me.
And you complained when that was my sole reasoning for asking a question. Yeah, I have. It has been way easier to transition our relationship into that than I thought it'd be. No, of course, sometimes it hits me that we're dating now and I have a whoa, this is surreal moment. But other than that, things have been really smooth. But we haven't done much yet.
Haven't done much, Day. Does that mean we should do more?
Well, he squeezes my crotch another time, making me jump.
Ugh, you're so cute.
Hey, don't just do that out of the blue.
Oh, so you're okay with me if I ask first?
That's not what I said. Are you horny or something?
I'm not, but I can be if you want. Just keep bouncing on my lap like that.
You're a pervert.
Says the guy that's definitely had way more sex in his life than I have.
Well, sure. Any number higher than 0 is already more times.
Yeah, that's kind of mean. That's a mean thing to say.
You were asking, for sure. You were asking for it. Don't dish it out if you can't take it back.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Shuichi seems to make it to want to take the lead in our relationship. While I'm not really opposed to it, since he's much surer of himself than I am considering our circumstances, I'm definitely not just going to roll over and take it. That sounds wrong. So, what should we do now?
What do you mean?
Well, you're spending the night over, right? We're obviously not going to just sit around the entire time, so what should we do?
Duh, but I'm liking sitting like this.
Come on, I might not be that heavy, but I refuse to believe you can handle me sitting on you so long without any pain or discomfort.
Just a slightly reduced circulation in my legs, but I don't mind.
I do. I slide off his lap and, back to the, couch, pulling away from his arms that try to, clutch me close.
Aw.
We can cuddle some more later if you want. I'm not saying to stop forever.
Alright.
You're way too easy to please. Maybe we should play something, or watch a movie.
Didn't you say Aki is having a movie marathon with his friends? Maybe we should do one of our own.
Sure, the idea is good, but what kind of movie should we marathon?
I don't really have any ideas. What do you think?
Me? Aren't you the one always complaining that I'm indecisive?
That makes this a great opportunity to practice.
Since when does that... Never mind. Can I just suggest a genre and we see what's available in Slipstream? If I have to come up with specific titles, this will take a while.
Sure, we can just go by the highest rated movie in the chosen genre.
That definitely makes it easier. How about a horror marathon?
Whoa, horror? Does that mean I'll have a frightened little dog cuddling up to me for comfort?
In your dreams, you know I'm not the type to be easily scared, especially by movies.
I still can dream.
Well, nothing stops me from cuddling for other reasons. That's such a weird thought to have. I have to admit, the movies we chose weren't that bad.
Oh, look! She's about to walk down the stairs to the dark, creepy cellar, all alone without a flashlight. How much are you willing to bet she dies here?
I'm not betting anything. She's obviously going to die here.
Aw, it's not fun if we're both in agreement. And there she goes.
The movie ends up being an unapologetic gore fest with no other interesting traits whatsoever. Nothing special about the characters, stories, or effects.
Man, that's a lot of jump scares. Did any of them even work?
All of them. Not that I can remember.
How did these end up as the most highly recommended movies in the service?
Really shitty taste, I guess.
That's a bit rude to say.
What other explanation do you have?
Paid views or reviews?
Oh, sure. Bad taste is rude, but corruption isn't. What should we do now?
You're in such a rush to decide everything.
We don't get to do this often. I just want to to optimize our time so we can do as many things together as we can.
Optimize our time? Dude, you don't have to be so robotic about it. What happened to just going with the flow and having fun?
Going with the flow? I wasn't aware I was dating a hippie.
I'm quite a few decades too late and is in the wrong continent for that.
Fair.
What time is it now, anyway?
Shuichi pulls his phone out of his pocket to check, making a beep as the screen comes to life.
Oh, now, it's already 6:30.
Really? Time went by really fast.
It always goes by really fast when I'm with you, but yeah, today especially.
Flatterer. Think we should we think about what we're gonna do for dinner plans?
I can cook for us if you'd like.
No, honey. I was more thinking of going out to buy something.
That'd be a bit of a waste of money, though, wouldn't it? I mean, we already have ingredients at hand anyway.
Yeah, but I wanted to spend my time having fun with you, not with cooking.
Oh, that's really sweet. I guess that's a good point.
Safe.
In that case, what should we get?
We can just get a lunchbox from the grocery store each.
Sure, but there are a lot of options. Which one would we pick?
We're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Let's go to the store and see what they have first before we decide.
That makes sense.
The neighborhood store is almost mostly empty by the time we get there. There seem to be a few ominous clouds in the sky, which might have contributed to leaving the place deserted.
It looks like we might have rain any minute now.
Did the weather forecast say anything about it?
Not to my knowledge, but then again, I didn't check today.
My, the always organized Shoichi-kun didn't bother checking all the variables before leaving the house. How can you even relax like this?
Aren't you hilarious? I'm dying of laughter here.
We walk to the food aisle and take a look at our options here. If there's one thing I always liked about the store, is just how varied their selection is.
Sushi, curry, stew, tonkatsu, karaage, fish. So many things to choose from. You have any idea what we're gonna get?
How about we leave me for later and try to focus on what you want first? Bigger guys need food more, right?
Translation, you have no idea what you want.
Shut up.
I think I'm going to get tonkatsu with curry and rice.
Good choice. A good tonkatsu curry. Always been a fan. Always. Talk about a bog standard dinner. You shut the fuck up. Get it with like a side of karaage. Like, come on. Like, it's good.
There's no need to be a to reinvent the wheel. What about you, Mr. Bog Standard? What kind of magic innovation are you gonna pick for your dinner?
Well,
you have no clue, do you?
No, it's just that I guess I wanted you to pick for me to see if you knew me well.
Seriously, that's the best excuse you could come up with.
I'm trying, okay?
Alright, I'll choose for you, and no matter what I pick, you have to eat.
Wait, I didn't mean...
Here you go. Squid tempura with rice and sausage.
That doesn't sound bad. Can't I have something a little more traditional?
Nah, of course not. Only the best for you, my dear.
But you know I don't like squid. Oh no. Shoichi?
Yes.
Can I please have something else?
I don't know. Can you?
Desire to cause harm increasing. Pretty please.
Well, of course you can. It's not like I can control you or anything. You can do whatever you want.
Then what was this whole little show for?
Jeez, you don't have to look so miffed. I was just joking.
I'm just going to grab the same thing as you and we can be on our way. Oh, okay. The rain started to pour while we were at the cashier. By the time we reached home, the rain had gotten stronger and thunder began to strike to the point I became uncomfortable enough to call this a storm.
Jeesh, this came out of nowhere. I'm soaked.
Shuichi pulls on the hem of his shirt, which is thoroughly stuck to his stomach. His shirt lifts, exposing his wet stomach and the muscles underneath. I have to admit that the moment catches my attention, and I can't help but stare for a bit. After a few seconds, I snap myself out of it and go back to functioning like normal. I think it'd be too much to hope that you brought some extra clothes, huh?
If I have some clothes, I keep here. I have some clothes I keep here at your place, remember?
You do?
Jesus, dude, every time I come over, I shower and get changed. Where do you think I get those clothes out when I do that?
Oh, I thought maybe you brought them with you in a bag or something.
Are you asking me or telling me that? You really need to think things over a little bit more.
Well, sorry, I don't pay much attention.
Anyway, we should go dry ourselves before we eat dinner.
Shuichi walks up the stairs, presumably to grab a towel upstairs. I decide to follow him. A few minutes later.
Alright, I finished drying myself.
Are we gonna eat? That took a while. Your fur, really takes that long to dry?
It wasn't that long.
Well, I had enough time to dry myself, get changed, transfer the food to different containers, and reheat it.
We just brought it over from the store. You don't need to reheat it.
It was rained on. That cooled it down a lot. Plus, I wanted to transfer it to a different container, so water didn't get inside.
You're so fussy sometimes.
Look who's talking. Come on, let's eat.
Wow, this food is steaming hot.
I did tell you I reheated it.
Sure, but some people might consider it a tad too hot. It could burn their mouths.
Do you know what I call those people?
What?
Weaklings.
Really? Saya doesn't like food that's too hot, but maybe I should tell her you called her a weakling.
What? I didn't.
Give me a second, I'll text her right now.
Shuichi grabs his phone and begins typing on it. I nearly lunge at him in panic. No!
God, relax. I'm just joking. Look, I'm typing into a notes app. Of course I'm not gonna tell her that.
How should I know? You've done this kind of thing before.
True, but not when unprovoked.
Provoking you is about... excuse me. is about as easy... No, excuse me. Oh my Jesus, no. As easy as enticing a bear with a jar of honey. Oh, if only the bear was dateable. I definitely shouldn't say something like that whenever Kumagawa is around. Just eat.
Yes, honey.
Please don't call me stuff like that.
Fine. I'll just find your reaction too funny when I do.
Is this bullying? I feel like it's bullying. Shuichi grabs his chopsticks and picks up a piece of his tonkatsu.
Man, grocery store dinners are better than they have any right to be.
Jesus, I know. I remember when I was in Japan and I was just like, I just went down to the Family Mart for dinner one day and I'm just like, bruh, I got so many options. I had gotten this like chicken, I had gotten like a chicken sushi thing, like in onigiri, and like they had a tonkatsu thing, which of course like I had to get because you know I'm that kind of guy. But then I saw like that specific family. I had noticed that like a bunch of like Family Marts there had like full pasta dishes, and I'm like, I don't know how well that like I feel like that's something you'd have to reheat. While a lot of the other like packaged meals, like I feel like I don't need to reheat them. Like tonkatsu, I never reheat because like I feel like when you reheat them, it loses everything that like tonkatsu that makes tonkatsu good. But if you still eat it like cold or lukewarm, it's still pretty good. And especially if you have the katsu sauce with it, like still good. And I had gotten like a container of karaage with it because you know I'm basic. Then and like the hot dogs that they had all had like mustard and shit on it, and I'm like, bitch, no, I hate condiments. It is, yeah. Tonkatsu is a bit soggy though. I'd prefer if it was crispier.
You can't keep it in closed containers for a long time with a bunch of steam and sauce inside to keep it crispy.
I know, but I can still have my own preferences.
Well, sure. I'd prefer if a genie came out when I opened the box, and but that doesn't make it realistic.
You don't have to mortify what I say to absurd degrees just to disagree with me.
I don't have to, but I like to do it.
Just eat your food and shut up.
Yes, Mr. Sunshine.
Are you actually trying to get a rise out of me?
Me? Why would I? No, I just like teasing you. Anyway, you're way too cute when you're annoyed, whatever.
Please stop trying to annoy me for your own amusement.
Oh, do I really have to?
Puppy dog eyes are not going to work. I have a younger brother.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I just wanted to have some fun.
You seem to be awfully chipper right now. It's a stark contrast to how your mood was earlier today.
Yeah, you did do wonders for my mood. Thanks you.
You're welcome.
Aw, is someone blushing?
Eat your food. And just then, another thunderclap echoes. The air around us feels like it, like it even rumbled a bit. Oh. Lights begin to flicker alongside it, and the two of us look around us.
Wow, that was a pretty big one.
Flickering lights are a bad sign. Maybe we should finish eating and go unplug stuff from the walls to make sure nothing crazy happens.
Man, we had a typhoon not too long ago. Now this. It's summer for crying out loud.
It looks like the weather goblins are laughing at your summer.
Weather goblins, really?
Of course. What are you, adept to the weather fairies theory?
You're a dork.
Look who's talking. The rain seems to get only stronger while we continue our meals. By the time we finished, there is a wind howling outside, and the water hitting the windows around like a bunch of rocks. Those must be really big water droplets.
Should I unplug the fridge?
That would probably be a good. Suddenly, the lights flicker again, another time, and go completely out. Whoa! What the hell?
Well, at least now you don't have to worry about unplugging your stuff.
Sure. Just keep it plugged into the wall, through a bunch of power surges and whatnot. Sounds totally safe. We finished unplugging everything while our phones are using our phones as flashlights. The lights remain out the entire time, giving no sign of coming back to life.
Hey, you. I have to admit, I can't see much from the window, but it looks like the other houses have no power either.
That's not good. And June lives nearby. I'll try messaging him to see if the light went out there too.
Good idea.
I type a quick message and continue walking around the house, checking the windows to make sure there is no water leaking inside. I think I should go upstairs and make sure Aki or my mom didn't leave their windows open just to be safe.
Do you mind if I wait for you in your room? We already have finished checking down here anyway.
I don't mind, but is there any reason why you want to go there?
Nah, I just like your room better than your living room. It's cozier. Plus, it smells like you, which is nice.
What? Don't say stuff like that. It's embarrassing.
Alright, sorry.
Okay. I'll end the part here, so I'll see you around, everyone.